All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Let's jump in real quick. All right, welcome back to LearnWire. We're going to take a look at one of my latest comments right here. I get a lot of comments like this. I'm going to start making videos that specifically answer your questions. So we're going to try this out for some of my videos upcoming. And right off the bat, to kick it off, we've got my latest one from literally like an hour ago. This one just came in, and it is from Stranger Things 2 Tease. You are asking, do you still use AIWiseMind? Can it rank, and is it readability writing? Okay, so to answer your question about do you still use AIWiseMind, absolutely I do. I'll go in, I can show you how many posts I have scheduled for a couple of my sites, one in particular in the dog niche. And then also, does this rank, right? So it's like a 2 or 3 part question. Can this rank? So we're going to go and answer this because I do want to make a video, and it's going to be more of a rant video. I'm not going to really address it in this video, but I am going to make a video soon just completely debunking AI detection, right? I use multiple AI writers, and I've used them for years now. And I've used cheap AI writers. I've used the highest of quality and the most expensive ones, and everything in between the last couple of years on multiple websites, multiple niches. And I can confidently tell you that yes, AI content ranks, and I can show you proof time and time again. And I have, if you actually go and start watching some of my videos, you'll see all kinds of proof videos where I have AI content ranking no problem, and oftentimes it ranks overnight within 24 hours. If I can get, sometimes it's just completely out of your control if you can get a page indexed quickly or not, but oftentimes if I'm able to get a page indexed, I can rank in the top 10 within 24 hours. I've even done it within about 6 hours where I've been ranking in the top 10 using AI content, right? So it absolutely works. I am going to make a video coming up. So you might want to make sure that you subscribe to LearnWire if you want content like this. All right, so let's go and check this out, right? So do you still use AIWiseMind? Yes. Can it rank? Yes. So let's go and check this out. So I have a spreadsheet right here. I was just doing some, like I have probably 50 plus posts on this website, but I went through some of them and found, and mind you that not all of the content ranks, but here are some of them that rank by just kind of going through them. And you can see the average is in the top 10 for these types of articles. Now, this one right here, you'll see this is an information post. Can a dog run as fast as 15 miles per hour for a short distance? That is an actual query that someone types in maybe once or twice a month. So it's not really going to bring in traffic and make you money or anything like that. But I do have an article on the site that was written by AIWiseMind. This is a completely autopilot website and test on this website that I'll show you in a minute. But the fact that, it is ranking in the top 3 pages for an information post. So what I've found is you can see all these review. They're basically all reviews. That was the only one. And I do have quite a bit of information posts that really are not ranking. And so I can tell you right now with AIWiseMind that I think it's like a specialty type AI writing tool. It's very good at satisfying review content because Chris Derenberger, who created the tool, he created it in a way that satisfies exactly what Google has said they would like to see on review articles. So if you were to ask me, I think AIWiseMind is the best, or definitely tied for the best for writing review posts using AI. And you can see by the rankings that I have right here, I highlighted a couple in green that are in the top 3. The only one that is beating me is Amazon on these ones, right? So if we go and type this one in, we could go over and start checking some of this stuff out. Come over here and search for that. And we're going to see that my site is right here, ranked number 3, and only Amazon is ahead, right? I don't know about you guys, but we have this AI. I like AI and it's fine, but this is kind of annoying to me because usually it almost seems like this generative AI experiment that Google's doing, the content right here is always usually, like if you're looking something up, it's usually answered in the first post anyways, right? So I don't know what they're trying to do, but it takes up the entire fold of your search. And to me, it's just sort of annoying, but that's just personal preference because I really just kind of barely skim over it and I just skip down and I look at other sites and I go to that. And that's what they're studying right now. How many people really are using this right over here and so forth. But we are ranked right here. I can show you the site real quick. This was written on August 9th by AIWiseMind, and it's September 4th right now. So it's not even about 3 weeks, and this is already ranking on Google, right? And so you have your nice introduction, then you have your images, you have a button that actually has your affiliate link inside of it. We have a table of contents right here. And then we have features and benefits, comfortable and safe, functional harness, ways to use it. So it's really in depth. We even have a table right here, which is super cool. That must be an upgrade or an update that AIWiseMind has. I think that when they first launched, they didn't really have, it wasn't really writing content like this, but now we are seeing some tables in there, which is cool. Who is it for? The pros and the cons, the FAQs. So it really does everything. What customers are saying, overall value, tips and tricks, and then conclusion. So it really is a well-structured post, and I think that that's why it's covering the review in a whole, right? And that is what Google would like to see as well. And so this is my site right over here. It's Candy Cross Pause. This is just an AI test site, but it's ranking for a lot of keywords. It looks pretty good, pretty nice, solid site here. And it is funny, I'm sharing this on my channel, and you know what that does is people will go out and copy your niche. This niche right here, no one knows about this. I literally had to type in the most obscure, rare niches to find this niche. It's no one knows what Candy Cross is. And then it's super funny because I shared this website and I'm doing my research and finding these keyword rankings over here. And I, of course, came across somebody that has now copied my niche. And I'm not mad. And here's why. I already know that if I expose a site to you guys, someone's going to watch one of my videos and say, oh, what is that? What's Candy Cross? Okay, cool. I'm going to go and create my site too. And look, this is literally the theme, the WordPress theme that Chris Derenberger uses on his sites and has recommended to AIWiseMind users. And so someone went out and created a Candy Cross news website. Super, super funny. And they're doing exactly what I'm doing. But this is a sheer straight up copying. This is copying. They're using AIWiseMind. They copied my niche and here they are doing the same thing. So I'm not going to be mad about it, because if I share a niche with you guys, then, you know, there's only so many niches in the world anyways, right? And everyone's going to go for it. But just to show you that multiple people now, I guarantee that I was the first one using AIWiseMind in this rare niche that no one even knows about what it is. And they're using the theme that AIWiseMind, it's kind of recommended in the group and so forth. And you can see when they got started and so forth around the same time. So anyways, but I just thought I'd share that. Maybe that's your website. I'm wondering if you're getting any traffic or not, but nonetheless, you can see all these proof of rankings right here to go back and answer your question that you had. Can it rank? Well, I just proved to you that it absolutely ranks. Right here, it ranks, and it's ranking in the top 10 for a lot. Here's 10 keywords that we are ranking, and our average is 7th. We have multiple top 5 spots, 2 or 3, 4, 5. So we have six out of the 10 are ranking top 5, right? And the only thing that's bringing this number and this average down is, if I took this one off right here, then the average would be improved to under 5. So I don't really know what else proof I can show you, like this is it. Yes, this content ranks on Google. And if we go and log into the site, you'll see we have scheduled right over here. So we have 84 articles published, and you'll see that we had one right now. I'm making this on September 4th is the video. And you can see that we have published one today. I'm publishing 1 article a day. I'm not going overboard and doing 10, 20 articles a day. There's only so much content in this niche anyway. It's such a small niche. This niche isn't going to really make me any money or anything. It's not a big niche, right? So you have to keep that in mind. I'm doing this kind of for testing purposes and so forth, but I really don't think that this is a niche that you're really going to make a whole lot of money in. So, but you can see we have all these articles right here, and they are running based off of AIWiseMind. So if I go into AIWiseMind, and if you want to go and check out AIWiseMind, it's a very, very unique AI writer. And because it does all these things right here that I'm showing you, on the screen, this is why this is a top. I also got a comment one time when I put out a video on AIWiseMind where someone said, "Oh, I'm losing credibility because I'm recommending a tool like AIWiseMind." Cool, whatever. Go and get whatever AI content writer that you like to use and that you think is the highest quality, because I guarantee you, if you go to one person and they say Koala writer is the best, then you can go over to another expert and they say Agility writer is the best, and so forth. And then you go to somebody else and says that they like to pay $29 a month for Surfer AI writer. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, and I'm always very transparent on this channel that this is only one person's opinion, which is mine, and it doesn't mean it's the end all be all, but you also don't have to be hateful. And so why I like AIWiseMind, okay, and I am going off on a little rant right here, guys, is because I get questions like this. Does it rank? And do I use it? Absolutely, right? Look at, I'm using it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to go and log in and show you that I have this scheduled, and I'm showing you that this content does rank, and it ranks so much that, I've got people copying my niches and using the tool as well, right? And so we'll go and we'll log in, but because it does this, it creates long form informational articles if you want. It does product reviews. I recommend using it for product reviews mainly. You get set and forget Amazon reviews, any affiliate products. Let's see, the WordPress, auto setup WordPress websites, manage, edit, and post all your content. Scheduling is the biggest thing that this does. It automatically writes your content and schedules it on your blog for you. It is insane and kind of crazy with all the tools out there. It still is a challenge to do all those things with most of these tools. And that's why AIWiseMind is one of the simplest and easiest tools to connect your website and get contents on it. And that's why I recommend AIWiseMind. It automatically embeds videos, images, Amazon links. It literally puts the buttons in there. You saw this, the article I just showed you. It's nice and formatted with nice Amazon buttons, and it literally already has your Amazon affiliate link in there. So it just saves a lot of time. Super, super cool, right? So you can go check that out. There is a link below. I'm going to go log in real quick. And you can see right over here, we have this active campaign, Candy Cross reviews right here. We've written 40. We still have 60 to go, 40 out of the 100. And this is active right here. I started this over a month ago, right? So we can go and view this campaign. And this is the campaign that it is going out. And look, we have published. We did have an error right there. Published. Every once in a while, you're going to have like an error. It usually has to do with, what I find is that it's an error at the time that it's going to research that product. For whatever reason, that product is unavailable or something like that, right? And then it just moves on. Look at this. We can go over here and look at these multiple pages. A month ago, 4 weeks ago, look at all these articles and all of these titles and reviews that have been done that are now on the site. So like right over here, this one gave us 5 internal links. We can go and we can go check that out. You can go to the 3 dots over here and you have all kinds of stuff. You can actually go and edit the post and then push refresh, and it will actually go and update your site. You don't even have to log into your website ever. But we have all these links right over here that are internal links as well, that it's automatically going out and doing it. So the technology of what it is doing is up there with the best of them, with Koala, with Agility. It's doing some pretty crazy stuff. And what I like the most about, like I said, because I can go off and say extremely good things about some other AI writers as well, Agility, Koala, and writing.ai, right? So these are my favorites right now. Each one of them does have a little bit of a leg up on another tool, right? So they all 4 have something that makes them shine and stand out, and depends on what you need your tool for. Or like me, I use all of them. But if you only had, a budget for 1 tool or 2 tools, then you kind of have to make that decision yourself. But I will say that AIWiseMind is first and foremost going to be the best one for writing product reviews, specifically Amazon product reviews. You can use it to write. If I go to a new campaign over here, you can use it now to do YouTube posts. You can plug in a YouTube video and it will create an entire blog post based on that YouTube video. And they now have in beta RSS feed. Other product reviews right here as well. So other product reviews means that if I go to ClickBank or something and I go and grab a link over there and then I come over here and plug it in, that it will go out and write an article for me. So it will do a review on anything, but I think that this shines with Amazon reviews, and you can see it based on the rankings that we're getting right over here. And then somebody else has asked as well, I'll answer another question, is information posts. When you go over to AIWiseMind and you look at the pricing, we'll scroll down here, the pricing part, this one right here, the base, the only time I would recommend, I'm on this essentials plan right here, but the only time I would recommend the base plan right here for just $12 is if you already have, if you don't mind the time, spending the time to publish and schedule your content and do all those extra things, then this one would be great because it is going to give you up to 500 articles a month. But what you're not getting is the connecting and syncing your WordPress site. Basically, the autopilot features, like basically what's called auto blogging, is not going to be possible with the base plan. But if you want to use this more like you use a lot of other AI writers, where you kind of go in, you spend the time, you write your content, then maybe you pull it into Neuron Writer, and you want to put those finishing touches in on all the articles, and you like to take a little bit more time, or perhaps you already have a virtual assistant that is going to go and do all those things for you, so it's really not going to impact your time, then those are the only people, and that's the only time when I would recommend the base plan. So yes, I think there's a place for the base plan, but I think most people, if you're, flying solo in your business and you don't have a whole lot of time, I definitely would recommend for just $37 a month, you're going to jump it up to the essentials plan. Yes, you're only going to have 100 articles, but I recommend starting off with 1 or 2 websites. And I mean, you can technically run 3 websites with this plan right here, publishing 1 article per day. That's because that's going to be 90 articles a month, right? And you could be running up to 3 websites with 1 article a day, or you could have 2 websites publishing about 2 or 3 pieces of content per day, right? Or if you had just 1 website, you could publish about 3 pieces of content per day on this plan right here. So just kind of do the math, but they have plans to meet everyone's needs. But like I said, just on the base plan, it's going to be very specific to your needs. You are going to be able to crank out a lot of content with that 500. But remember, you're going to have to do all the rest of the work. The internal linking, putting in the Amazon buttons, putting in your Amazon links, doing just all that other extra stuff, scheduling it out, all the images. And this one just saves all that time. And that's why it's super, super cool. So this video was a little different. Kind of went off a little bit on a rant because I wanted to show you that these tools that I'm showing you, and that basically you'll see on my channel that I'll do a review, and then sometimes it's just kind of a one-off. I'll do a review on AppSumo tool and so forth. And if something doesn't strike me like crazy, like, oh, wow, this is the next great AI writing tool, then you probably won't see a bunch of videos on that particular tool. But when a tool stands out and that I get results from and start ranking content and so forth, and it's very exciting and fun to use, and it does a lot of cool things that I haven't seen in other AI writing tools, it gets me excited. And that's why I share the tool multiple times. I create multiple videos on them, and you'll see I have subscription to all these top tools that I am creating content around and recommending to you. But I hope that you can see right here, I'm trying to answer this question the best I can. Yes, I do still use AIWiseMind. I still have full site running 100% on just AIWiseMind content. I also have multiple articles ranking with AIWiseMind AI content. The readability is going to be similar to all of the rest of the AI content writers. It's using GPT, and 90+% of all these tools are using primarily GPT-3 or 4. I believe AIWiseMind is running at using GPT-3 or 3.5 to create the content, but it's ranking because it's structured so well. The prompting that they've used is asking it to do exactly what they want to do from it. So overall, yeah, this one is totally fine to use AIWiseMind. There'll be a link below. leave some comments if you've been using AIWiseMind, if you have some content ranking, and if you've had any success or success stories, if you've made some Amazon sales from your sites or so forth. Like I said, this dog site right here, it's just a test site. And you know, it is building, it is getting more traffic, and it is getting more content ranking. And I'm only using one tool on this site, which is cool. I'm only using AIWiseMind. So hopefully that answers your question. I'll see you in the next video.